Are you tired of watching others succeed while you stay stuck in place? Do you feel like every time you make a commitment to change, something pulls you back? Maybe you're scrolling through your feed, wishing you had the focus, the willpower, the strength to turn your life around. But deep down, you know the truth. What you lack isn't talent. It isn't resources. It's discipline. Let's face it, life isn't a cozy dream, it's a battlefield. And on this battlefield, discipline is the ultimate weapon, the force that separates achievers from those who just get by. This isn't the flashy side of success, but the gritty, relentless drive that propels people beyond mediocrity. Discipline is the foundation stone you lay to build anything worthwhile. It's the quiet resolve that rises before dawn, the steady hand that stays on course despite distractions, the inner fire that refuses to flicker out, no matter what obstacles arise. So are you ready to discover the true power of discipline? Here's where most people go wrong. They think they need to be good at everything right away. They try to juggle health, career, personal goals, relationships, all at once, only to feel overwhelmed and burn out. But that's not how discipline works. Think of discipline as a muscle. It grows stronger the more you work it out, and every strong muscle has to start somewhere. Imagine focusing on just one core discipline. Maybe you start by committing to wake up early, to read 20 pages every day, or to exercise for 30 minutes. Pick one primary habit and give it your all. Over time, this single act of commitment ripples out, like a stone thrown into water. Soon, you notice this discipline in other areas. You're making better decisions at work, keeping promises, and staying resilient when challenges arise. You're developing resilience through consistency. This is the power of focusing on one core discipline. By building a strong foundation, you're setting yourself up for success across all areas of life. Discipline is the bridge that connects the life you want to the life you live. This bridge isn't built on fleeting motivation. It's built on daily commitment, on the decision to show up even when it's hard. Many people want success, but how many are willing to put in the work to cross this bridge? Think about it. Imagine you're launching a new project or starting a side business. At first, it's exciting. You can see yourself thriving, independent, achieving your goals. But as time goes on, the initial spark fades, and all that's left is hard work, rejection, and long hours. Without discipline, this is where most people stop. But those who commit to the process, who stay consistent even when it's hard, are the ones who make it to the other side. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It's what makes what was once a vision something you can hold in your hands. Here's a truth that most people overlook. The environment you create around yourself has the power to make or break your discipline. If you're trying to focus but your phone keeps buzzing, or if your workspace is cluttered with distractions, you're setting yourself up to fail. A disciplined life starts with a disciplined space. Let's say you want to read more instead of mindlessly scrolling every evening. Remove the temptation, place your phone in another room and put a book where you can easily reach it. Or maybe you're trying to eat healthier. Start by removing all junk food from your home and filling your fridge with nutritious options. When you design an environment that aligns with your goals, you don't have to rely solely on willpower. Your surroundings become an ally, pushing you toward success. Even the most disciplined people don't rely on self-control alone. They craft their environment to support their goals. One of the most remarkable things about discipline is how one small change can ignite a chain reaction of positive outcomes. This is the domino effect of discipline, where committing to a single small action can lead to a cascade of changes in other areas of your life. Picture this. You decide to start each morning with a 5-minute meditation. At first, it might seem insignificant, but over time, you realize you're more focused, less stressed, and more patient. This calm carries over into your work, making you more productive. That productivity leads to better results, and soon you're managing your time better, prioritizing what matters, and even finding time for relationships you'd been neglecting. By starting with a single, manageable act of discipline, You're creating momentum that builds naturally, leading to lasting change in multiple areas of life. In today's world, we're constantly told to look for big changes, grand gestures, but sometimes it's the small, consistent actions that create the biggest transformations. So, how do you go from practicing discipline in small doses to making it a core part of who you are? This is the shift from having discipline to being disciplined. It's a way of thinking, a mindset that influences every decision you make. When discipline becomes a lifestyle, you're no longer swayed by temporary moods or fleeting motivations. You're committed to consistency, and that's what separates successful people from the rest. Take the example of the Stoics, philosophers who practiced discipline as a daily lifestyle, not just as a means to an end. For them, discipline wasn't about deprivation, but about freedom. Freedom from distractions, from impulses, and from the whims of the moment. The Stoics believed that discipline allowed them to live according to their values, to stay resilient, and to focus on what truly mattered. And in today's world of endless distractions, this principle is more relevant than ever. By incorporating small, disciplined actions into your daily routine, whether it's setting a morning ritual, completing a checklist, or preparing the night before, you're slowly creating a structure where discipline becomes part of your identity. This isn't about motivation. It's about becoming the type of person who follows through, who keeps promises, and who pushes forward regardless of the circumstances. In the end, discipline isn't just a tool for reaching goals. It's the path to true freedom. Think about it. Without discipline, you're at the mercy of every whim, every distraction, every temptation. But with discipline, you're in control. You become the architect of your future, the driver of your destiny. So let's come back to those questions we started with. Are you tired of feeling stuck? Are you ready to stop watching others live the life you want? Are you willing to do the hard work even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's lonely, to build the life you envision? Because here's the truth. You're not just choosing discipline, you're choosing the life you want to lead. Discipline is the bridge that leads you from where you are to where you want to be. It's not a punishment. It's a gift you give yourself to live the life you deserve. If this resonates with you, don't just leave this video and go back to your day. Do something right now. Choose one core discipline to focus on and make it non-negotiable. Design your environment to support it. Watch as this one change triggers a domino effect in every area of your life. Comment below. What discipline will you commit to today? Share it, make it real, and start the journey toward a disciplined, purposeful, and powerful life. If you're ready to take this seriously, subscribe, join our community, and let's hold each other accountable. The journey to freedom and success starts now, with discipline as your greatest ally.